My name is Mark Cherry. I'm artist in residence for musical theater here at Manhattanville College. I have been teaching at this school since 1996. I've been full-time here since 2004. I have directed and musical directed 13 productions at Manhattanville to date. I directed and musical directed Into the Woods. I chose Into the Woods for a bunch of reasons, one of them being that this is the largest class of senior musical theater majors we've ever had at Manhattanville. There are 8 of them, and Into the Woods has a lot of featured roles for women, not just a lead, a secondary lead, and a bunch of people in the chorus. So I thought it would provide more opportunities for them initially. It's also a really challenging show to do. It's complicated with music, drama, and there are all kinds of great social lessons to be learned.
Hi, I'm Katrina Gnotic, and I'm a senior musical theater major. And at Manhattanville, I've been in 3 musicals and 2 straight theater productions. I played Cinderella in Into the Woods. Into the Woods is a very well-written and interesting show because it involves so many different fairy tales that we all grow up knowing. And the first act of the show is those fairy tales living happily ever after. Everyone gets what they want. And it's interesting because the second act of the show is life after happily ever after. Like what happens once you get your wish and how things go wrong and how people learn to be careful what they wish for.
It was an excellent group to work with. I have always found with my casts at Manhattanville that students have a great work ethic. They take their work very seriously and they work really well together as a group of people. They bond well and they look out for each other and take care of each other. I think they were really invested in the show. I think they liked the show a lot and that helped them to want to work even harder. The biggest challenges are the ones that we always face here at Manhattanville in that we have small theaters that are not equipped like Broadway theaters. I was very fortunate that Ken Rothschild was designing the show. He has been our set designer for quite a few years now. He came up with a wonderful kind of abstract place for us to play the show that gave us a lot of flexibility to be able to stage it. Mike Lounsbury did wonderful lighting within that. Liz Prince did a great job of costuming the show, so the whole look of it, I think, worked really, really well. But it was a very non-traditional way to stage the show.
Into the Woods is probably the most difficult musical I've ever been a part of. It's written words and music by Stephen Sondheim, who is a brilliant composer, but he's a madman as well. He's very challenging and his music's very complex, musically, rhythmically, character-wise. He writes great pieces for characters to develop. So it was very challenging all around. And it was my last show at Manhattanville College, so it was very bittersweet. It was a great show to go out on. I'm really proud to have been a part of it.